Right guys, so we're going to do a bit of a vlog style video instead today. Just thought I'd pick up the camera and go instead of just doing like a sit down proper. So all of this is off the dome, so bear with me. So I mean I've had most of my meals today. There's one more meal left. Training wise, I'm actually feeling quite hungry. So what I've done is I've sort of adjusted the carbs a little bit. So I thought what was going on was I was having potatoes for my lunch and dinner as well. And it was about 500 grams of potatoes altogether, and my digestive system just doesn't like it. So I had some issues there. So when you have like issues with diet in the sense of something changes in the way you feel, or obviously your digestion, sleep, or anything like that, if it's affected, it's worth going back and pinpointing, seeing what it is. And for me, it's been like that in the past as well. So it's the beginning of my diet. First couple of weeks, we're about 76.6 kilograms, down from 78 in the last couple of weeks ago. So the cuts well and truly in. So I've noticed I've been able to pinpoint it. So what I've done is, what I was focusing more on was more satiating carbs. And for me, potatoes was number one. It is number one on the satiety index as well. So I thought if I push the potatoes further, what I can do is avoid being hungrier for longer. When in reality is we need a good variety, in your diet, you need a good variety. So basically, I'm just going to focus on maybe having, so what I've done is reduce the potatoes, and I'm having rice as well instead. So rice for lunchtime with 2 eggs, and then and then potatoes in the evening. I've sort of bought this light from online. It's quite decent, I guess. You can't see it because the frames per second, but yeah, you can set like the illumination and all that. I don't remember how much this was. This was quite good. And for the mic setup, I've got this. I bought this from AliExpress as well. But you know what? This kit's turned out to be awesome. So you get this thing in the middle, which is attached to my camera here, and then a mic on this side and a mic on this side. So literally, if you wanted to do like a podcast setup, you can do. So you've got that second mic, that's the thing. But yeah, one of the mics here, one of the mics here. I'm wearing one of this one, but if someone did a video with me, for example, we're both on it, we could use that second mic as well. So worth buying that. That's the Comica C3. It came with a load of goodies and stuff as well, not sponsored. Water's ready as well. Essentially, I'm actually getting quite hungry, so the more time I waste here, the worse my session is going to be overall. I've had my pink salt and So I had my pink salt and quite a lot of water, so my session should be good itself, but I need to then get my post-workout meal in. The point, I think early on especially, is to try avoid a lot of super hungry days, because it deters you from dieting, like who likes sort of living hungry all the time. So to mitigate it as much as possible, which is why the whole potato thing happened. But yeah, good variety of your food, and make sure meal timings are good. You don't have to eat bang at the same time every day, but if you can get some sort of consistency with similar rough timings and gaps between your pre-workout especially and your pre-workout meal and your training, it can go a long way. For dieting, it works really, really well. But anyway, I've got all my kit ready here. Water, mic, which is going to be in the bag anyway with this. I'm going to have these headphones on. that was it. So hungry right now. I mean, it's taken a while for me because I had to go shops as well. But this is the meal we're working with. So we've got 3 eggs, some peppers, not a huge amount. I ran out, that's why we had to buy some more today. Some Japanese sushi rice, and we've got lighter than light mayonnaise with garlic granules in there. So essentially, it's about 11 grams for the garlic granules. Oh, sorry, for the mayo. 11 calories in that amount, maybe less actually. It's very low calorie, however, it's quite bland. So, what I do normally is, because it's quite bland, you can add bits in there like chili sauce or anything like that. But what I've done here, I've added some garlic granules, so it tastes like garlic mayo. And yeah, I'm just going to dig in. That'll be my final meal of the day. And like I said, we're on track. I think I'm losing weight slightly faster than I should be, or could be maybe. I can probably slow it down a little bit, but it's the beginning of the diet. I've lost a couple of kg already in the last 2 weeks, so I'm going to, as long as my hunger is not affected and my performance is good in the gym, I'm not going to bother slowing it down. Maybe as time goes, we'll taper it lower. So, we'll sort of ease off on the calorie deficit. At the moment, I'm on 2,000 calories. So my weight wasn't budging at 2,300. At 2,000 calories, the weight's falling off. So I'm not sure exactly what's happened there, but that's my number. That's my number. We'll hold on to it as long as we can. When the weight loss stops, what we can do is I'll probably look to maybe be a bit more active rather than dropping food. I think 2,000 calories is quite low already anyway. I should be able to lose most of the weight of the fat that I want to lose with this many calories anyway. But yeah, when I started the diet, basically I had potatoes, some vegetables and chicken, and then I had oats in the morning, oats in the evening. But what the main thing is like, you just need to get going. Like if I was sat there thinking, oh, it's not the perfect diet plan, what if I don't like this, what if I don't like that? I just picked some foods, picked the calorie number, and I just went in. And then as you go, it's a moving line anyway, right? So you're not gonna, whatever you're eating now, you're not gonna eat the same in next year anyway, or next week even, or next 2 weeks. But having a rough idea what you're gonna eat, then you can go there, attack it. And in my case, I found out the foods that I didn't like or that I want to change, like we spoke about earlier as well. And it's evolving, right? So slowly evolved into this amazing meal. What before was just like a bunch of potatoes, vegetables, and chicken. Not a bad meal, but now you've got some variety. You've got egg yolks, you've got chicken in there, and then you've got the mayo that we spoke about and the rice. It's overall a much, much better satiating meal, and that's what will keep you going in the diet game longer. Trust me guys, if you want to diet, I've done it in the past before, bland, it's amazing. You've got really good like self-control, you can do it for weeks and weeks. However, there will be a time where you're going to be like, I'm sick of this, I need to grab this burger or grab this pizza, just to avoid it, so you can enjoy your time there, because it's not a punishment, is it? Weight loss, it should be like an award. Should be like a fun journey, right? Obviously when it gets towards the end, it gets a bit grueling, but then that's something that's going to happen inevitably anyway. But if you're going to put yourself through the pain, even before you've reached the point where you're like sub 10% or 8% body fat, then I mean, it's not really a wise thing to do. And we do this as a hobby, we do this because we love it. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I've shown you guys what I've eaten. I think the next one what I'll do is maybe a rest day vlog. Or maybe I'll start vlogging earlier in the day. I just randomly picked up the camera. I thought it'd be a good day to record. But yeah, thanks so much for checking in. Hopefully you guys like enjoy this vlog format, kind of. I'm going to try get some more clips out and about maybe. But yeah, so far for this week, 76.6 kilograms was the weigh in today, and we'll check in next week and see where we're at.